Hi, I'm Diane Grover, Cosmetic Chemist trainer and assessor here with the Institute of Personal Care Science. Today I'm going to show you how to make an easy lipstick. Now let me show you just how easy it is. Today I'm going to show you how to make your very own lipstick. This is a super easy formula that you can adjust to make the colour lipstick that you want. I have a fun, easy lipstick formula for you that you can use as the base of lipstick formulas and personalise it as you see fit. We will start by combining the lipids. I'm using castor oil as the base, which is commonly used for lipsticks and lip balms because it has a very high refractive index, so it gives you the wet, shiny finish you want in lipsticks and lip glosses. It's also naturally quite thick and slightly tacky, which improves colour payoff and helps a product stay on the lips for longer. And I'm adding a light skin feel lipid to balance out the thickness of the castor oil, along with some hydrogenated vegetable oil, which gives a silky feel on the lips. For the colorants, I'm using some zinc oxide, which is white, highly opaque pigment, so it allows the lipstick to cover the natural color of the lips, making reds, pinks, or any shade true to the formula. And I'm also going to add some red and just a touch of black just to deepen the color as well. I'm adding the iron oxides into the grinder and I'm going to grind them into a fine powder. So I'll just grind those pigments until the particle size is small and homogeneous. So the pigments is where you can personalise your formula. If you want to have a more sheer lipstick, then you can add in less of the zinc oxide, and obviously you can add more or less colorants depending on the colour you're trying to achieve. Now I'm just going to gently heat that. In a separate vessel, I will heat the waxes. The waxes are what will enable our lipstick to form the stick. So we want the right combination of high and low melting point waxes so that the lipstick bullet will stand up on its own, but it won't be so hard that the lipstick becomes brittle and breaks when it's pressed against the lips. So I'm using a combination of Canalba and synthetic beeswax. Once both the pigments and the waxes have melted, you can join the phases together. Now I'm just going to pop that aside off the heat to cool down to about 65 degrees before I add in the heat sensitive antioxidant. Now that my formula is below 65 degrees, I'm adding in my antioxidant. I'm just going to stir to combine and then pour it off into the mould while it's still molten. So just clean up any excess lipstick that you have spilt around the lipstick mould and then pop it aside to completely cool down before we take it out of the mould and reveal our lipstick bullet. Once the lipstick has completely cooled down, we can very carefully and very gently remove it from the mould. And there we have our very own lipstick. See? And that's how easy it is to make a lipstick. If you like today's formula, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe to receive notifications on videos just like this, and email us at info@personalcarescience.com.au for more free formulas. Happy formulating!